present day, we are sitting at our homes and following a regular schedule, or gazing down the trees in our backyard. Yeah, the trees. They make me rewind back to 2018. So, let's rewind! Welcome back, guys! So, 2 years ago, we went to a trip to Singapore with my family. That was a 4 night trip, and we took a flight direct here from Bangalore to Singapore. So, the flights from Bangalore to Singapore takes around 5 hours direct flights, and they cost us around 8,000 to 10,000 per person. For us, it costed us around 8k for a ticket. So, we booked a 4-star hotel, Furama Riverfront, and that hotel costed us 10k. In that 10k, we were 4 people together in a single room. There were 2 queen size beds. It was a great hotel. It was a 4-star hotel, and a 4-star hotel where we got a room for 10k in Singapore. That is a really cheap deal, people. After checking into our hotel, we freshened up and we left to a hawker center nearby. So hawker centers are street food joints that are there in Singapore, where you will find lots of street food joints accumulated together, and they are the cheap and the best food that you can have in Singapore if you are on a budget. So we went there and I had the first taste of an international cuisine. I tasted nasi lemak in Singapore, and that was awesome. I had a good tummy full. Then we left to see one of the best places in Singapore, which I have heard, the futuristic gardens by the bay. What can be there in a garden? Like, really, I was not that fond of gardens, but going to see that kind of a futuristic garden, like, I was awestruck. Really, it was amazing. There was one indoor waterfall, a beautiful indoor waterfall. And a nice indoor botanical garden which was air conditioned. Imagine an air conditioned garden. So we had a ball there, and then as we were about to leave, we got to know there's some kind of a light and sound show that happens like 2 times every day at night, like around from 7 and 8 o'clock in the night it starts. So we went there to check out what it is, and we saw there's a huge crowd gathering there. And what we saw next was way beyond expectations. A wonderful performance where the trees came to life. So take a spot, grab your cameras, and enjoy the show. So now let's move over to the next day. Second day, when we woke up, we were all very tired. So we started our day late, like from around 3 o'clock. So we just quickly researched what we can see. So we found out there's night safari. So that night safari is a little far from where we were staying. So we took various modes of transport. We took a train to one point, and from that point we took a bus to reach the night safari. That night safari was really a different kind of an experience, which I really didn't expect it to be. So the night safari costed us around like $45 per head. The first thing that we were greeted out with was a nice fire show. That fire show was really awesome. After seeing that, we moved inside. So there was a safari car for which you have to enter a queue and you get a chance, and that safari car takes you all around the safari where you see all the different kinds of animals. And the other option is you can take a walk around the entire safari. There's a nice trekking trail made where you go around and you see different kinds of animals. So me and my brother, in place of taking that car, we decided to go on the trail. It took us around 1 to 2 hours, and there's a nice interesting story that I have about that place. So I was going on moving around, different animals were there, we were seeing them, and it was a nice experience. And suddenly we entered a place where there were hyenas. So those hyenas were at a higher elevated platform in the jungle. There were a group of 3 hyenas who started staring at me looking down. Only difference between them and me was there was a sewage line kind of a thing like you find in a zoo. The difference, there was that, and their platform was elevated, but if they wanted to take a jump, they can take a jump directly at me. And the kind of feeling that was going through my head at that time was like, what if they took a jump? Like, obviously the places are very safe and all, like nothing as such has happened, but there's always a first time which I thought could have happened to me. And the most interesting part was, I looked front, I looked at the back, and nobody was there. That was the scariest part of that safari, and that gave me thrills. Like, मेरे रोंगटे खड़े हो गए थे उस टाइम पे. But somehow I gathered courage and I ran away. And nothing really happened for as such, and then we were safe, and I met my brother. He was standing ahead, and we came back. Creatures in the Dark show was a very lit show. There, all those nocturnal animals come and perform various different tricks.
Let's take those pink cans. Let's drop it in here. Very nice. Drop it in. Into the bin, sweetheart. You know what to do. And as a result of the ever-diminishing forest, another thing that bin sharks do very well, their pouncing abilities.
For a further adventure what we did in Singapore, I'll be making another video, so please stay tuned to that and keep watching my channel and keep supporting my channel by subscribing to it if you haven't already subscribed, and also press that bell notification icon so that you keep getting notified. Thank you.